A new ad some say is a bit on the ominous side about water at Lake Mead.
We saw that new spot and asked the group that made the ad what it wants you to take away from it. Fox 5's Joe Vigil joins us live in studio now with more on that ad. Joe.
Well, as part of the new Let's Get Real campaign, the Southern Nevada Water Authority is using Lake Mead images to persuade you to change your watering clock to save water. But what if we don't make big conservation gains?
This is not the future. This is our reality. Lake Mead is at historic lows.
Well, it certainly has a gloomy tone, including the music.
There certainly isn't any effort to try and scare people or to use scare tactics. I think what the ad is representing is that the reality of the situation for Lake Mead is that Lake Mead has dropped 170 feet in the past 2 decades.
Bronson says there are some groups out there that have done some probability studies that estimate possible dead pool status when the lake hits 895 feet, meaning no water goes through Hoover Dam to generate power, and those downstream are left dry. But rather than just show the problem, the ad focuses on solutions, including one thing you can easily do right now.
It's time to get real. Change your watering clock now. Water only 3 days a week in fall. It's the law.
Set that irrigation clock to run on your 3 assigned watering days going forward. You need to follow those 3 assigned watering days until Halloween. And then after Halloween, we go to 1 day a week.
Another big way to conserve, Bronson says, when it rains, turn off your sprinkler for at least a few days.
In August, when we had a week worth of rainstorms and the community shut off their irrigation systems and evaporative cooling systems didn't have to work so hard because of the cooler temperatures, our community saved more than 250 million gallons of water.
Bronson says we added more than $1 billion in infrastructure to gather water from deeper in the lake if we do hit dead pool status, keeping our water flowing, and says there is a 50-year plan that continually takes population, water flow, and demand from the Colorado River system into account to plan for different scenarios.
This is not the future. This is our reality.
And hopes those efforts and conservation here and surrounding states will keep Lake Mead viable for many years to come. The Water Authority had a local focus group check out that ad and sent out a survey. Now, I'm told people said the visuals of Lake Mead would be a motivating factor for them to stop what they're doing now and change their sprinkler clock. And by the way, there are 2 new ads. The second one talks about how nearly all the water that goes down your drain inside your home goes back into Lake Mead, extending our water supply.